All right, so have a look. Let's have a look there at the ideas that you thought of for uh, trying the genes of Malone and colleagues. First idea is Vinicius' idea on couch surfing. Uh, yeah, there are two. Okay, the what is going to be what needs to be done there. Create or decides. Create means well, what people do. They create vacancies. It's almost like they create hotel rooms in the sofas of their homes. The only thing here that I see, Vinicius, is that I don't understand how people traveling and hitchhikers are different in the way that they're part of the crowd.
It's not different, just more specific. I just want a specialization of people traveling.
Okay, but people and besides, if we're thinking about who creates, if we're thinking about creating beds, right? Creating hotel rooms. The people who are creating are not necessarily are not the ones that are traveling. They may be people that are not traveling.
Yes.
So
People like to meet new people.
okay. So it's yeah. So maybe the who there is not people traveling, but people who are willing to meet or who want to host someone else. Usually to meet someone else, and you know, it's people are doing that for not for money in this case. Eventually, probably for yeah, it would be difficult.
Money is a motivation, but because it's free.
Mhm.
So
Okay, so it's a motivation for you to take the place, but
Yes.
but if we think that who is creating here is who's offering a room or who's offering a place to stay, they're doing that probably for, I would say, for love. Okay.
Glory as well.
Huh?
Glory as well, because your review counts a lot when you ask for a room.
Ah, okay,
People
okay.
evaluate you.
Right, so it's love and glory. Okay, I haven't taken this service, so I don't know. So people who host, they want to be better assessed as, oh yeah, this is a nice host, because then when they are traveling, they want to other people to take them as, yeah, good. So there's maybe Vinicius, you could refine your mode of.
I'm fixing so I'll push adjust.
Good, yeah. Try to make some adjustments there. Let's see what is our next. Hang on. Okay, so let me go one level back. And then we have Shareville, a social stock investment network. Piotr, can you tell us a little bit about Shareville?
Just like you said, it's a social stock investment network.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, it's a social stock investment network.
Okay.
It's provided by a Swedish bank called Nordnet.
But is that people are actually investing or they are learning?
It works like this. It's a platform provided by this bank.
Uh-huh.
So you can connect your portfolio to this network.
Mhm.
So you can share your trades live to other people. You can follow all the members.
I see.
So if I think, this member, he's very good, and I can follow him and I can rate his deals, his trades, and of course the best members, they're like on the top.
On the
list.
top, okay. The ones that got better results from their investments.
Yeah.
So there is some glory there. There is some
Money and
money. Money, is there money?
Yeah, because I think a reason why they do this,
Mhm.
like these top investors, why they want to share their deal, because they want other people to speculate,
Okay.
to raise the value in the stocks.
Okay.
I think that's a reason to.
Oh, I see. So some of the guys that are on top, they're brokers and they're as well.
No,
I
they
believe,
are
no?
amateur, like
Right.
professional amateurs.
They're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't get any money for it,
Uh-huh.
but I think they do it because they want other people to buy the stocks to raise the value.
Okay. Yeah. If I had to refine, I would probably take money out.
Maybe I think you can probably take out. I think.
I understand that indirectly, eventually there may be money, even in the sense that if they show as being good investors, someone will hire them, you know, or it could happen as well, you know, like They're showing there, they're showing how
For
skilled.
example,
If they're so
if you
popular,
take
then-
Warren Buffett,
Uh-huh.
if he buys a stock, everyone will go and buy that stock.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, that's Warren Buffett. And that will raise the value of the stock.
Okay.
So maybe he does this for
Oh,
love and
yeah.
glory, and maybe
He's also,
speculates.
yeah, but then a speculation should be in the, you know, he would buy a little bit and show there and then sell everything, you know. Yeah. Okay, but I understand your point there. And decision there, what is this decision on voting?
Yeah, what the crowd, they're like that's how you know, voting is equal to portfolio. They rank their portfolio. So if he's a good.
But isn't this ranking based on what happens? So isn't the ranking there based
The
on what?
crowd ranks the portfolio. So.
Oh, okay. They rank the portfolio.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
At first,
So that's the-
but is there any assessment on what portfolio performed better in the market?
That's up to for the crowd to decide which one is the best.
So it's not a prediction market. It's
No,
not.
it's not a prediction market.
Uh-huh,
It's
okay.
nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
Nothing to do with it.
Because otherwise, I would expect that if I was to build something sort of similar to what these guys did,
Yeah.
and thinking on the the genome that I would, the codes, the genes that I would code there, I would probably, instead of preferring, maybe I would also have this information on what portfolio do all the users think that is the best one. But I would prefer to do which ones of the guys that are listed here had a better performance until yesterday. I would
Yeah,
put.
but there are many types of information you can get.
Okay.
Performance, how much money you earn, the percentage.
Oh, so
There are
that's
a lot
all
of
there.
information.
Okay. So it's
Based on
not,
that-
notice, so that the decision here in this, the crowd,
Yeah.
the decision that will put someone on top or lower may be voting, but it may be something else. It may also be, for example, well, something like Malone mentions there, averaging, or there's other ways of doing
Yeah, but I mean, for stocks, it's not only about return, right? It's also risk. It's also different strategies. Like you're looking at long-term, short-term, medium-term,
Because
asset classes, everything, right?
because this ranking also based on his recommendation. He can actually write why he bought the stock.
Okay.
So there are also qualitative values.
Uh-huh. Maybe one thing that you could include there, although it's probably very easy for us to get to it, is just include when you mention ShareView, includes, and maybe the others could do that to their postings as well, includes a link so that people could check how
I
it
think
works.
it's in
Or-
Swedish.
Ah, I
I'm
see.
sure if there's in English too.
Okay,
Maybe
no,
there is,
no
I'm
worries.
not sure.
No worries, but yeah, it's definitely understandable. Okay, then we have Buzu. Buzu is the language thing, Henrique? Are you aware of Buzu? Yeah, should be. I recommended Buzu to him as a way of learning Portuguese at some stage, but he probably went a different way. So yeah, let's see what you have there for Buzu. There's only decision there. Remember, we always have to have creation and decision.
Is like the crowd doesn't make the creation itself. What I was thinking.
The crowd creates things there.
When you were reading, I started to think that it's not a decision, but it's a creation of the how good is an app itself. Like,
Well, that's a create. There is the two things. There is even voting. For example, voting may be a decision, but voting, as each one votes, while each one votes, is the creation of something, right? Do you understand that? Depending on how you analyze that, it's. But I would say that there has to be some creation here, and Buzu. From what I at some stage I was using Buzu to learn French, and Buzu has many ways in which the users are creating in a way that they're doing something. We were reviewing other people's work on Portuguese, so that someone would review our work in French, for example. Okay, so this is creation. This is not decision.
I was thinking the other side of the thing, like
No, but
they're making
okay. But our idea here with respect to these items that we are analyzing is to think of the business as a whole and seeing all the instances in which we're using collective intelligence genes to promote things. So Busuu and Duolingo and all these organizations that try to sell us language courses, many times they're based on users. The user is learning something and he's teaching something at the same time. We're using someone who's interested in learning a language to review what someone did in a different language, or many times we use even the work that people are doing. They're doing a translation, for example, and we think that they're doing that just for their exercise. No, that's already being used to help translate a book, and they're learning, but whoever built that infrastructure knows that they already know more than just that, and if they have already taken some levels of skill, they are already prepared to do some sort of work that will be used in a different instance. Okay, so there is more here. There's definitely more than you can include.
I don't know very well
You don't know the platform very well. What else do we have there? Young Instructables DIY platform and analysis. Could you tell us what that is?
At least in Australia, it's a pretty popular platform for sharing sort of projects you do yourself in all sorts of different spheres of life, I guess. Like there's a lot of technology projects, just people doing, as the name suggests, do it yourself.
DIY, do yourself.
Yeah, and posting pretty much the method to that project, so other people can replicate it.
Well, there is a lot of collective intelligence there, right? I remember that I probably started this course telling you about the difficulties that I was having sucking a cork from inside a bottle, right? And how I learned that from other people that had already had the same problem and probably were more concerned than I was, because I would give up if I didn't find a solution very quickly. I would just throw that bottle away. But someone has already figured how to do it in a clever way. And it was there on Google, right? In a do-it-your-own. Of course, we're thinking probably about more sophisticated projects, but I guess you're building a shelf for your room, and today we have all the possibilities of filming and photographing and posting whatever we did, and that helps others not have to. And we can discuss what went right, what went wrong, and whoever built that as a prototype. If I have to build based on whatever was done before, it's not going to be a prototype any longer, because I already know what didn't work in the previous project, and I will make that work in mine. So definitely a interesting collective intelligence project. Let's see the genes.
Like you can get onto the featured page, which is like the most popular or useful things, and they run a lot of contests and also themed projects, and depending on the time of the year, like make a Halloween costume or something like that, and the best project gets voted on and decided, and they win something. There's prizes, like for example a 3D printer or things like that. So.
Okay, so there is money. There is in fact money.
Money, I would call it prizes, resources.
Yeah, but those prizes, okay, but those resources for this very broad category of money, love, and glory is money. That's a discussion that I already had with Piotr the other day. It's a very broad definition. We could use something less broad, but the beauty of being broad is that it's easy for us to put things in those three boxes, right? So I'd say that any pragmatic benefit that you can get would be considered money here. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Okay, Rafaela, could you talk about Clube de Alice?
Well, it's a group, partially created on Facebook by what I understand
Mhm.
until now, just for women. And there they share things about business proposals, but they share also another stuff, so like some social stuffs, some social stuff that happen that you overhear then and.
I have a party. Nah, I have to go to a party tonight. I had a hairdresser. The hairdresser canceled.
But not just this. I confess that I never had an interest to enter in this group before because I used to think it was something very bullshit, you know.
Uh-huh.
But no, that there are many interesting, really interesting.
I need to have a party for my
Someone
kids.
stole my car. Someone stole my car. Please help to share. I found a wallet with money. Please, if someone knows, the people help me to.
Yeah.
And also this. Oh, I need to do a party for my child. Someone in the
My son
group-
is sick, right?
Yeah,
And
my son is sick. Someone knows some specialist, or I need to do a party to my son. Someone would like works with these stuffs. I would like. I rather in this group, women rather to contract people on this group. Um, in the group, you know, so it's a kind of do business among the people that are in the group and share another.
yeah, it's definitely there is collective intelligence happening there. I see here that you have create a network of women to help each other, create a network with business purposes, with social purposes, with solutions for ordinary day okay, and decide what are the more relevant purposes. Okay, this decision is made by the crowd as well. When they decide on that, does it, because it's a Facebook group, right? It doesn't put that on top or anything.
Yeah, actually, there is a thing there when someone thinks that one stuff is more relevant, you can put up.
Increase the number of comments to
Okay.
make
All right, so
Increase number of comments and put.
and then it will go up in the okay.
Up.
Right.
This is interesting because it's something more emotional also.
Yeah,
There are
yeah.
some people that say, some women that say, oh, today was the first day my baby in the school. How did you feel when you left your
Yeah.
baby?
So there are this kind of stuff.
This is what you were trying to escape from.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well, but anyway, there are people that need exactly that, right? So.
Yes, that's a social need,
Mhm.
right?
Okay, Waze. Valmir is gone, so let's skip. Everyone knows Waze. Everyone understands why Waze is a collective intelligent thing. What is that? The CISD,
That's
DIM.
a abbreviation, but I really don't remember what does it mean, and I didn't try to.
Okay, but what?
So,
Oh,
it's a social organization. They try to keep children with occupation during the time they are not at school. So they try to create extra classes activities to keep this child
Occupied.
away from social risky situations. It's a poor community, and how they create these activities. This is when I think they use collective intelligence, not in a virtual place as we saw in all other examples here.
Yeah, and collective intelligence doesn't need to be
Yes.
to happen electronic networks, right? This is something that should be clear to us. Of
Yeah.
course, electronic networks make it easier for these things to happen, for many of these things to happen. Computer systems can help organize things, can help structure, but collective intelligence happens since we became social as a social animal.
And
Okay.
this is the concept I used. So people, individuals put together to do something collectively that seem intelligent and with different perspectives. This is the most important here because when they need to create these activities, they call the whole community to go to a place, they make a meeting, and some ideas appear collected, or some people write on papers what they think they should promote in this organization, and some others appear during the meeting. So that's why I put collection or collaboration.
Okay.
Because both happen. And what else? So they create these activities once a year, normally. And what else? The people in community. So there are housewives, there are people who work in industry. But for example, my sister-in-law who works there, she's a master in social systems. There are psychologists, there are pedagogues, I think.
Pedagogue.
I'm
Ask
not sure
Ian.
how
Pedagogues?
say it. Pedagogues.
Teachers?
Yes.
But
The-
that study pedagogy,
Pedagogies.
pedagogues.
So, I think you all understood, right?
Ask him in German, then he will know.
Yeah,
The
okay.
little German.
So these different perspectives promote very good ideas sometimes. They have to catch the idea from everyone. If I left only one social system do all the work, things would be one way. If I left a housewife think, it would be in another way.
Okay.
And with how they decide which activities will be taken with the children is according to the money they have received from town hall or from donations or whatever. And of course there is a hierarchy in the place, and there is a person who has a stronger voice to decide what's going to really be done or not. So the ideas emerge from community, but the final decision
Is made by
yes. And I put there the decision also involves money because the institution has some employees and these employees participate from the decisions, but obviously
there is some bias there.
yeah, there's some bias because they are receiving to be there.
Okay. Let's see, and the last one was TripAdvisor. Paulo, let's see what you had there for TripAdvisor. Okay, it's either what creates, evaluate places, people evaluate places, and who does that is the crowds. Love or money, what is the money involved there, Paulo?
People receive multiple points.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's money. Okay, so if they receive points that they can convert into trips afterwards, that is money. Okay.
I already used.
And the decision, best place to visit, also made by the crowds. You mean the crowd votes on the best place to visit?
Yes.
Okay.
The best description is also.
Yes.
And this is again love and money. Isn't there glory there? And some aren't the people who write these things? Are they shown as
Show up.
Huh?
Yes, I think
To
so.
show up.
There may
Some
be.
people do.
Yeah, I've been to
I
this
went
place.
This 5-star hotel, for
Ah,
example.
Okay, yeah. So there is also glory there.
And there is also a rank.
To show up would have to be
I
classified as,
already went 5 times to this
Uh-huh.
5-star hotel.
and it's a very
And also the TripAdvisor gives you there's a rank of the most collaborative.
Yes.
Okay, so that's glory. So there is glory there as well. All right. I don't know how much fun you had with this course, but I have to say that I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot, so I hope you did too. And now we have our encounter with truth the final exam. Right? But you don't have to worry too much about it.
So
And
it will be on June 4th?
it's so but June is it June 4th?
No, 3rd.
3rd, yeah. Mhm.
Will it not be next